前はもう死んでいる。何？ I can win! I can win! I can do this!
Hello, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle stream. My name is Blue Piccolo, and you're watching the Blue Crew. What's up, guys? Thank you for coming to the stream. We got lots to talk about. But first of all, let me apologize for yesterday's stream and the way that it ended abruptly. My internet connection disconnected for some reason. It had something to do with my provider, so I couldn't officially say goodbye to you. So here's the goodbye official one for yesterday's stream. Once again, a little sorry about that, but we did most of the things that we wanted to do yesterday. It was a very cool stream. I really enjoyed it. So hopefully this one will not disappoint, and we're gonna get some nice grind in. Talk about a lot of different things. Talking about different things, the part 3 of the Facebook campaign is here, so let's talk about that. But first, let's welcome some people into the stream. How's it going? Goku Black, Fire, Nova Slayer, Master UI Rose, Tommy Vu, Evolution Gamer. How's it going? Using bus Wi-Fi, that is creative, man. What's up? Got another Kale on single summons. Kale is alright. I mean, you'll get a lot of Kales in the future, but getting one early is pretty good. Yeah, the notification squad. I like that. So, let me get the music going. Alright. Now, let's concentrate on this topic ahead of us. So, for those of you who are not keeping up to date with the Facebook campaigns, I really suggest you get started. The part 1 was hit. We needed to reach 50,000 comments and likes, and we did that. And we got 5 stones from it, alright? So the second challenge was Kefla. That's the way they called it, as the part 2. We were supposed to get 100,000 likes and comments. So that probably means likes and comments combined. And so everyone in their box should have 10 stones. What's up, Kaikin Don? Welcome to the stream. So 10 stones for the part 2 should already be in your box, alright? And now we have part 3 here. Now part 3 has just started, and we need 150,000 total likes and comments, and the rewards will be 15 Dragon Stones. So just as I suspected, 15 Dragon Stones. 5 gold Hercule statues, incredible gems, 50. That is fine. We just care about those 50 stones, I think. So basically, should it be that hard to get this? So let me just see. Yeah. So basically, I want you guys that are watching the stream right now to like it and leave a comment. Write something like awesome and post it. So all of you have to contribute, even if you don't have, literally, if you don't have Facebook, if you're not using it, you probably are using it just to back up your account. So you gotta have some kind of account, right? So just go to the page, help out the cause. 15 Dragon Stones if we get 150,000 likes and comments. Now, I suspected that after this, there's going to be a secret challenge. So a part 4 is probably incoming because, you know, it says so in the title here. Look at that. 250 million global download celebration. Only 150,000 likes and comments. I suspect the secret challenge is going to be 250,000 likes and comments after this. So part 4 is going to be reaching that kind of number, and we're probably going to get 25 dragon stones as a reward. So I suggest keeping all these stones, you know, the 5, the 10, the 15 that we just got, because there's 25 more incoming, and that justifies a multi-summon that you can do for either the banners that are online right now, or you can save up for Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. Not sure about the LR Bojack story. Is it worth grinding the LR Great Saiyaman? Yes, it is worth it, and we will do that one of these days. Maybe on the weekend I will be grinding the Great Saiyaman, so you can join me. It'll be much easier for you to do so. What's up, Echo D? Hunter Hoover, welcome to the stream, guys. Alright, so that takes care of the announcement. And as you see in the game, you have the same message as well about the Facebook campaign. You can check it out there. Is there a link to the Facebook page? Yeah, it is. So the blue thing here, the blue letters, when you click on it, it will take you to the Facebook page. So you can log into your account and help out the cause. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more days until the end of the celebration, guys. 13 more days. You can probably expect some cool stuff to be announced at the very end, somewhere beginning of October. So we probably gonna get new banners, new events, some kind of campaigns. But yeah, 2 stones every day. It's pretty good. Hidden potential orbs and other stuff. So this celebration has been so good to us. As you can see in your box, Kefla defeated 10 stones and other stuff as well. Training items, the 2 stones that are daily, and some physical orbs. How's it going, JRL? Christian Gaming, welcome to the stream, man. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, how's it going? What's the plan for today's stream? Alright, that's a good question. I'm getting to it. Slowly but surely. So the plan is to grab these items from the Baba shop. Princess Snake, yes. Guru, yes. Oh, red training items. I'm so low on red training items. Alright, we'll come back here in a few minutes. Pulled LR last night. Congratulations, man. I'm probably gonna do one more multi on the LR banner. As soon as I get those 25 stones, I'll probably have 50 saved by then. You know, by the time the part 4 comes. So looking forward to that. Hey, it's doing good, Aaron Fair. Thanks for asking. Very good. Feeling very good. I think this is gonna be a great stream. So I have a couple of more medals to farm regarding to 17 and 18. So the awakening of the tech 17 and 18 that are summonable. I have to awaken them, so I'll tell you exactly which one I mean. Alright. So this 18 needs 10 medals of each, and this 17 needs 10 medals of each. I will be acquiring them now. Doing good, Goku Black, thanks for asking. Hope you guys are doing great. I hope your days is going well. It's probably... let me just refresh my memory. Which stage am I supposed to do? Alright, so stage 3 for the 18 medals, and stage 9 for the 17 medals. So we'll do a little bit of stage 3 for now. Just make sure you pick the LR as a friend for an increased chance of the drops, alright? You get 100% the Tech 18? I was thinking about the same. I have all of her paths open. Do you guys think the 18 justifies being 100%? I'm like on the... I'm on the fence about that. When is JP getting the 10 stones? I don't know. Dawn, didn't JP get 10 stones already? Does JP have the Facebook campaign or does it have something else? Or is this global exclusive? I haven't even bothered to check, by the way. You rainbowed her and don't regret it. Alright, good to know. She is the best 18 in the game. So if you're looking, if she's like one of your favorite characters, it's definitely worth to have her on your team. As I said, there's no 18 in the game that is better than her. Even the 18s that get an awakening in the future, they still have some kind of quirks. The 18s, the other 18s, they have some quirks. They're like orb nukers or have less stats boost in their passive. So this 18 is definitely the best, as it should be, because it's the most powerful 18 in the series. It's in the terminal power. JP has the Twitter. Oh, so the Twitter, JP has the Twitter campaign. But it's the same deal, isn't it? Like, what is JP doing? What is the Twitter challenge, so to speak? Does it require retweets, likes? But it's the same challenge, like hit Kelflat Topo. The sad thing for me is that I don't have the dupes for the 17. I honestly believe the 17 is a better character if you're comparing 18 and 17, the tech ones from the Super tournament. But as I said, I don't have any dupes in him, so not even sure if I would use the 18. You know, there's many other choices for that category. If you're looking about the universe survival arc, JP needs to answer a question, multiple choices, 3 choices, and the right one is the second answer and retweet. Oh, cool. So there you go. If you're playing the JP version, head over to Twitter, to the official Dokkan JP Twitter, and pick answer 2 and retweet for some rewards. Oh, that's right, the Android category. Totally forgot about the Android category. Well, we'll think about that bridge when we cross it, right? What's up, David Cho? Welcome to the stream, man. So yeah, the Android category. So, expecting Cell. Maybe Cell's gonna be here before New Year's. Doubt it. I think he's gonna be after. He was not. He was announced to he was dropped on JP not that long ago. So maybe Cell in January. Yeah, I think I still need quite a few of these. Need 10 for the 18 and 10 of these for the 17, so I need 20 in total. Let's see how many I've got. Finished all the grind on Dokkan. Time to grind Legends. Really? And what do you consider finishing all the grind on Dokkan? What exactly did you finish? Because there's always something to grind on Dokkan. It's that type of game that is never ending. You can always find something to do. You know, grind incredible gems, rank up, Grind some training items, some medals. There's always something to do. What is up, RedX99? How's it going? You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not like this boss. I do not like his design. I don't like his character. I don't like the way he was formed. I do not like anything about it. I don't even know what his name is. Alright, I got 15, need 5 more. There we go. Yeah, even guys who are, you know, who've been playing the game for a really long time, you always find something to do. You know? I mean, that thing that you find to do could be boring. You know, it could be tiresome, but still. Some of the things that pay out at the end are usually the harder ones. So I heard Nate reached rank 999, so congrats to him. I think he's not on the stream right now, but I want to officially congratulate him on reaching that rank. He did it with his own 2 hands, and gotta really pay respect to that. He wasn't using any mods, no cheating systems, no hacks, no automatic software to do it for you. So I gotta lay it down for him, so congrats. Really commendable, respectable. I mean, if that's your goal and you reached it, it's really cool. What is up, Thunder Cookie? Welcome back. Alright, just 1. Ah, Jesus. Come on, need 4 more. I'm doing a sad thing now. The SR Physical Whis. I'm farming his SA with the AGL Whis for the Hero Villain event. Yeah, that is painful. I know that feeling. That is painful. What is up, Navahi? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. The day was good. It was good, Thunder Cookie. It just began, but it's still looking bright. It's gonna be a good one, I think. For sure. You know, you can always find that one character in your box that you haven't raised the super attack off. You can always find that one dude that needs some awakening medals. You know, some grinds here and there. You can keep yourself entertained if you look hard enough into your account. For sure. That is the part of the game that appeals to me. We strive towards perfection in this game. It's probably impossible to reach it. There's always something else. There's always something new. But if you work hard enough, you know, the difference that you have to make to keep up is neglectable. You contacted Bandai. Alright, I was about to ask you, Thunder Cookie, what happened to your account? Because you lost it, right? So, by the way, now that I have time to talk to you, how did you lose your account in the first place? And what was their response? Also, I recommend farming all LR medals while all events are up. You might regret it later. All right, that's a good tip. So if you don't have all the LRs, or you have that one that you didn't get or two, and you know you have a feeling that maybe in the future you will pull one of them. So just to be sure, just to make sure you don't regret it later, you have all the Dokkan events open right now every day until the end of September. So check out Dokkan Wiki to see what kind of medals do you need to awaken certain types of LRs. So just type, for example, Majin Vegeta LR Dokkan Wiki in Google, and the first page you open up, you'll see at the bottom all the medals that you need for awakening that LR. So grind the events for Dokkan medals. Even if you have all the Dokkan medals, it's still a good thing to overgrind some of the Dokkan events, because a surplus of medals in your account isn't necessarily a bad thing. You might need them for something else. There's always some kind of an awakening, like some kind of Dokkan awakening for an older character that comes along with a Dokkan Festival banner that needs like 21 or 35 of the older medals, you know? So yeah, also the Hero and Villain event is open every day. It's usually only open on Saturday and Sunday, but some of the characters need medals from those stages in particular. They're open now every day, so you can so other than grinding your LR Great Saiyaman, you can also get medals for other characters as well. So it's a good thing to check it out, you know? Alright, let's see. I locked myself out of my iPhone, so all the data in it self-destructed, taking Dokkan with it. Wow. That is a horrible predicament. I was really mad and sad and emotionally all at once. Blue Piccolo, sometimes you need those medals to awaken farmable units to feed the SA. Exactly. Sometimes, you know, the farmable units awaken with the medals from Dokkan events and from the, you know, from the hero. Hero villain event, you know. So I can't specifically tell you like which one, because all depends what you need. But the thing that surprises me, Thunder Cookie, is why wasn't your account linked to Facebook? First of all. Second of all, why didn't you have a transfer ID? Like any transfer code that you ever made, it could be used to make it easy for you to get your account back. I lost my account probably 2 times. 2 or 3 times. I think it was 2. And I've been able to. I was able to get it back through Bandai's support ticket. How many medals do I have? Alright, I need one more Android 18. And I was always able to get it back through the support ticket. You just have to wait. They told me in a span of 10 days max they should get me a transfer code and give the account back. Alright, that's it. I was usually able to get it back in around a week. So from the day that I contacted them, a week up to 10 days. Yeah, that seems about right. At the time they need to verify all the information basically and give you access back to your account, because it's not their fault, you know, so they're just being precautious about not giving you know, a person who claims to own the account, the ownership of the account, that could be a very bad thing. Like there could be someone who's you know, malevolent and is trying to take hold of your account and send a support ticket. Hey, this account is mine. It's called this and that. It has this amount of stones in it. It has this. It did these summons with it. So someone who, for example, is your friend would know these kind of things. I'm not saying your friends should do that kind of thing, but you know, that's the only way someone would get personal information about an account, is by watching the stream and taking notes about the account and then sending a support ticket so they can claim it. It happened to a few people in the past, so I'm not surprised when I hear about such things. But you probably had a different situation. You just you got locked out of your phone. But it is so important, dude, to back up your account, especially if you treasure it. I treasure my account very much. I've used a lot of money invested into this account, and I really treasure it. I back it up to Facebook. I have a transfer code just in case something happens. So, you know, it's like not locking your very expensive motorbike or your very expensive bicycle. Like going somewhere and just leaving it on the street. That's how I feel about not backing up your account. Or not locking the door to your apartment. Whatever, you know, pick whatever case, whatever you treasure, just not securing it enough, you know. I think after Blue Vegeta banner, I will save until Android 17 banner comes to global. Do you think we'll be getting more stones? Probably. I think they'll keep it up, definitely. All right, do they have enough? Wow, it didn't drop. The last run didn't drop a medal. Wow. Do you think that AGL Goku that transforms will come back in a different banner? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they'll come back. It won't come back soon, but we might see it on the New Year's banner, for example. I'm pretty sure they're gonna lay off with the Goku and Frieza that just they're still on the banner. I think they're gonna lay off for a couple of months for them to come back. You know, they wanna like make you wanna summon for them, so they'll probably bring them back in the. I'm gonna go on a limb and say they're gonna bring the Goku and Frieza back when there's the Broly movie banners. I think that's the right time to bring them back, because that Goku is gonna go through phases, exactly what happens in the anime. It's gonna be the perfect time to bring them back. Let's see. You got 2 sparking of daily. Good job, man. Congrats. Since the Belgium cannot buy stones, do you think Bandai will make stone sale to be really cheap? Maybe 10 stones for $1. Well, you have a couple questions there. I mean, since the Belgium cannot buy stones, do you think Bandai will make the stone sale to be really cheap? So you're not from Belgium, you're just stating that since Belgium banned stone buying from their app, how does that correlate to Bandai reducing the price? It does not make sense, dude. Sorry to say, but it has nothing to do with the price of the stones itself. It is just the nature of the game. The Belgian government and their people have probably voted and decided that this type of a game involves a gambling aspect, and since it is targeted toward younger audiences, it is not in their best interest to keep that being a thing, you know. So they banned, you know, they actually, what did they do? Did they prevent the connection from the app to your wallet, you know, did they do an IP ban? I don't know. Did they modify the game itself only in Belgium? I have no idea. So I don't know the technicality of it, but if you have a Belgium IP, if you have a Belgium Google Play account, and you download Dokkan Battle, you can only play it by using the stones you get from the game. So from grinding the story quests, from getting them through missions and stuff, but you cannot buy this. The shop does not work. There's nothing in there. You cannot buy it, or maybe it shows stones, but you cannot make the purchase. So in any case, it is disabled. The reason is not unclear to me. The reason for the ban is unclear to me. They're acting like, you know, it seems like a totalitarian leadership. Like they're deciding things for the people. It's supposed to be, so it's blank. Okay, whatever. It's supposed to be a free country where you make your own decisions. If you want to spend money on something, you should be able to. That is my reasoning. So I work freaking 48 hours a week, all right? And I earn my money. I want to be able to spend it however the F I want, all right? So if a country would disallow me to use it on a gacha game just because I like to, you know, spend money that way, I would probably move to another country if that was not possible to play it. I mean, it won't go that far. I know ways to go around that. There are things called VPNs that you can use to bypass these kind of things. I've said that a couple of times during the last streams. You can use VPNs. You can make a Google Play account and claim that you're from another country. There are these things you can do to bypass the shop ban. But hey, I'm not a Belgian. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with those kind of problems. I just don't understand the reasoning. The country that this reminds me of is North Korea, China. They have a strict laws against online content. A lot of stuff that we have access to are banned in China and North Korea. They cannot access a lot of websites that we consider normal. And that probably includes games as well. So it only, like, low-key, really low-key frightens me that this might not be the first country to introduce this kind of ban. All right? Like, they don't have any other problems to think about. Like, there's no other political problems they have to solve. They have to ban gacha games in Belgium, in a whole country? Really? Like, there's not enough drug problems. There's not enough criminal activity, political issues. You really have to go about and ban a game that, you know, that brings joy to someone's life. It is. I do not support it in any way, shape, or form. EA's fault with the loot crates. Did I get the medal? Yay! I'm finished with the 18. Alright, let's go finish up the 17 medals at stage 9, I believe. Wanting to protect your people from predatory loot boxes and microtransactions is a bad thing. It is a choice. We have free will. You are allowed to do with your own money. Spend it however you want. If I want to go outside and buy 30 packs of soda, I'm allowed to do that. If I want to buy a gun, I have to pass a test. I have to sign some papers, get a permit, but I can buy it. It's a free country. You know, you're allowed to do what you want. But this way, they're saying you are an idiot. You have no responsibility of how you spend your own earned money. It makes absolutely no sense to me. They are preventing you from, like, it would be like preventing you from buying alcohol. So alcohol in larger doses can be harmful. Obviously, there are a lot of alcoholics and it's a life-threatening problem. I do not take it lightly. Cigarettes and excess smoking can also cause, you know, things like cancer, lung decay, and all sort of problems. But it would be the same as banning all of that inside of a country. So no beers, no wine, no alcohol, no cigarettes, because there is a fraction of you, there's a 1% of the population that goes overboard and kills themselves. They have no self-control and they ruin their lives by doing it, and so everyone else pays the price. That is the same as with gacha games. You gotta be responsible with your money. You gotta be have moderation in doing certain things. If you are not capable of doing that, you need to get help. There should be agencies that deal with these kind of things, but it should not be the government's responsibility to take it away from you. Of course, they're targeting people that can't control their spendings. Every market, every store that sells things, consoles, clothes, shoes, equipment, machines, automobiles, they all are trying to get you to spend your money by providing you the more expensive packages, the premium packages, the things you don't really need but want to get like every last bit of money from you. Don't you think it's like the free market way of doing things? You're not forced to buy it if you don't want to. No one's forcing you to. And the children issue here is the children's issue here is parents should be responsible for the actions of their children until they are 18 or whatever the law for adulthood is where you live. So if you are not in charge of your own credit cards as an adult who has children, what do you expect? So it is a consumer world that we live in. Everything you buy is sort of giving to the whole system. Dude, buttons, you are so wrong. You're beyond wrong. That I don't know. I will try to explain it one more time. The companies don't need to keep themselves in check. They're not stealing your money. They're not putting their hands into your pockets and taking the money out of it. And they're not making use of your problems with self-control. They are offering a product in a game that you are free to use and free to buy things if you choose to do so. And as I said, people who are not adults should be monitored by their parents until they're able to make decisions for themselves. That is a whole different topic. I'm not gonna go into that. But since I was 18 years old, I pretty much decided most of things on my own. And I've always went to, for some things, I always went to my parents for their judgment, to just get their opinion on things. Of course, I talked to my peers as well. But as an adult, man, 20 years or more, you should be able to make decisions for yourself. If you try it out and see that it's actually harmful for you, you should, you know, give it away. If you feel it's not for you, you should not do it. You totally should not be penalized, as Steven says, for that 1% or however the percentage is of the people that actually ruin their lives on things like this. It just should not be the thing. That said, there are certain drug laws in countries that I don't support. Some of the drugs being prohibited, just because there are like a micro percentage of people who, like a minimal percentage of people who abuse drugs, doesn't mean they're bad. Now, that being said, I have used 0 drugs in my lifetime, but I can totally see. I have friends who moderately use them and are completely efficient in real life and use it as a stress relief. And in some cases, like a mood booster. What's up, Be Free? Well, Buttons, let's agree to disagree then. But let's also agree that you are that your opinions make you a dictator and oppressor of people's free will. How about that? So basically, Hitler had opinions about how the world should be, and he tried to do it in the most extreme way possible. This is not that far away from that. What's up, Toxic? Welcome to the stream, man. Hello, Matthew. What's up, Be Free? JBS112. What's up, man? JBS, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Blue Crew. Alexander, hopefully that would be the best thing ever, but unfortunately I don't think the Belgium fiasco, it is a fiasco, if you ask me, but I don't think it will influence the politic of Bandai, so their decisions about what to do for their future users and the future of the game. It is one country out of many, but if you ask me, even before this happened, they have made steps in the right direction. This anniversary, the 3 years anniversary, the $250 million celebration, it has been giving out so many stones that that amount of stones, free stones, hasn't been recorded in Dokkan history. So it is very it is very generous of them. And I think the reason for the improvement in Dokkan Battle and their free-to-play improvement is because Legends has been doing that as well. So, and of course they are conscious that the game has a limited amount of time ahead of it, so they're trying to get the best out of it, include as much people as possible. It is a business after all. I was saying that yesterday. This entire game is a business, even though it has like a very nice looking exterior It is very eye candy. It is an it is an anime-based card game in its construction, but underneath it all, it's a business. It's a way to earn money. But I feel like the people who made it, I said that before, Akatsuki and Bandai, who are behind the game, have every have the total right to every cent they earn, because you are giving it to them. You are paying for the game that you like to play, and they had the rights. They have the right to be rich and to make money out of it. I wouldn't say the buttons. Akatsuki squeezing every last cent out of a person and not caring about the customer, really? They do care about the customers. They can refund you money if you're not satisfied with your Dragonstone purchases. You can do that through Google Play. They actually, as I said, they increased the amount of free-to-play stones. The content is right there. It is. You haven't seen a dry moment in Dokkan Battle for a long time now. They do care about customers. Up to a certain degree, of course. They will put their own benefit in front or at the same level as a customer's satisfaction. No need to go for low blows, man. I never said anything about low blows. I'm completely keeping this argumental and friendly as possible. No low blows required. If you don't like the stream or what I'm saying, you can say your opinion. If we disagree, you're free to leave, man. I'm not stopping you. I'm not keeping you here. This is a free stream. It's not like Belgium. Oh, not Belgium. I don't want to disrespect Belgium as a country. I'm just saying the law that Belgium made about Dokkan Battle is pretty weird to me, and I will never have some kind of a totalitarian decision about the game people play and how to use their own money. The more freedom, the better, if you ask me. Do you think next week Global will have a new celebration? Next week? I don't know what next week brings. Hopefully something awesome. Talking about companies like EA, like those. I haven't said a thing about companies like Electronic Arts. I don't even play Electronic Art games. I have nothing to do with them, nor will I comment anything about EA. I am only a Dokkan player. I play other games that have microtransactions as well. I play Overwatch, I play Hearthstone. They have loot boxes, loot crates, and I enjoy them very much. I love the satisfaction of pulling random things from boxes and making a collection. I have always been buying booster packs for trading card games, even as a kid. It's integrated into our culture. I have been buying booster card packs since I was in primary school, 10 years old. About maybe 9, yeah, about 9, 10 years old. I was buying booster packs of cards. Everyone in our entire school and every other school in the country was buying booster cards for a sticker that you put in your albums, and you couldn't get the ones that you want, so you had to buy more and more packs until you get them all. It's a collection game. You can play it, you don't have to. You have people who can tell you how to do it reasonably. So that kind of thing selects people with poor judgment from people with bad judgment, with good judgment, sorry. And that is the process of natural selection. Those people who have good judgment and know how to spend their own money and how to make decisions about what's harmful will succeed. They will invest and make profit. Those who people cannot will fail. They will be broke. They will cease to exist. So it is a kind of a circle of life. What's up, AMX Empire? The most unit you loved in Dokkan? Good question. I like Super Saiyan 4 with Gogeta, man. One of my favorites. What are you talking about, Matthew? He's still here. I don't think Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta is coming as early as next week. We could see some kind of an announcement at the end of next week. So perhaps, you know, a Thursday, Friday, we could see an announcement, like a teaser for something to come the week after. I doubt it, but it is a possibility. A tangible object. Don't give me the lecture about tangible objects and real things. Alright? It is the same thing. You are literally saying that something has zero value, and that is your own. That is just your opinion because it is not objectively, universally correct. The concept of getting random things from packs is just, I was saying about that, I didn't finish the story. The concept of getting random things from packs is not a new concept. It has existed for a really long time. Like, as I said, at least for 20, 25, maybe even more, 30 years. People have been collecting cards you know, I'm pretty sure my parents collected stuff as well, like trading cards, stickers, and those sort of things. But then I remember in somewhere end of primary school, beginning of high school, I started collecting Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering. You don't always get what you want. You get a random number of items in the booster pack. And then if you don't have all the cards that you want, all you can do is buy more. Now, it had one aspect that Dokkan doesn't have, and that is trading. So you could take one card that it has a certain worth to you or isn't worth to you, and then you could trade it for another person's card. So that is one aspect that I will give to those old school random booster packs, that if you get something, you could trade it. For something else. That's one thing that we don't have in Dokkan, but Dokkan and other cards has some other things that those kind of games couldn't give you. A good PvE mode, a good single player mode. Like for trading cards back in the game, all you could do is play with other people. It was just the games before, the card games before would just be super boring. You couldn't play them alone. So you have a PvE mode, you have a company that stands behind these games and does support their players. Nate says, well, at least Blue Piccolo just said Belgium having access to purchase Dokkan's natural selection. He's calling that weak. I'm not. I have actually said that I don't think there's anything wrong with Belgium, their country, their culture, or anything like that. I do not know like next to zero about Belgium. but the decision that I have seen in the game as a news section tells me that their government has made a wrong choice, in my opinion. It has taken away from the freedom of choice that people, I think, should have more and more in this kind of world that is too tightly strung by laws. You should be able, as an adult, to have decisions about these kind of things. The problem, Blue, is with less adults making good or better choices. It's more with exposing children to gambling. Yeah, as I said, the children, it's a kind of a different thing. Like, depends on how young you are. So if you're like 14, 15, you're still supposed to be monitored about these kind of things. And it could be easily solved with some parent guidance things. Parental guidance. Perhaps not being able to download this game if you are under 18 years old. Of course, everyone can fake their birthdays these days. I don't think it's that hard to do that. You could do one thing that I also don't like, but you could implement the passport checking system. So if you want to make an account into this type of a game that is a gacha, that you can actually spend real money with it, so you can potentially get a hold of your parents' credit card, or that's something that I don't support at all. But if you, there are some people I've heard that have gotten hold of their, I don't know, parents' credit cards or anything else like that, and spend money in the game. You can prevent that by actually asking for passport identification, either some kind of a secret number, an ID, or like an actual image of you standing next to your ID, and sending it to the staff in a game before you actually get your account approved. That actually is a thing in other apps in other countries. So for some certain registrations. So, you know, it could be something that they could have thought about before actually banning the entire game and the ability to buy stones, because they are basically not only protecting children. You know, when I say children, I usually, you know, see small people like 8 to 9 years old, like children, like they're playing football in the garden, you know, running around screaming. But yeah, I'm mostly thinking about teenagers. I don't think children even know about Dokkan Battle, like under 10 years old. I'm not sure. But definitely, though, you know, under 10, they should be strictly under their parents' guidance and not be allowed. They should be monitoring everything their child does. But it's kind of harder to monitor teenagers. You know, the puberty, the hormones, everything else that goes with that kind of development stage. It's hard to monitor. So I get it. It's hard. But as I said, there are ways to it predisposes them to later gambling, I guess. But you know, there's so many things that you do in early life that predispose you to something else in your later life. It is really kind of hard to think about every single thing and determine, oh, because you did X, now you do Y later in your life. It doesn't work like that. anime memes, what's next live streams. I don't know. We'll talk about just about anything. But I think this is related to Dokkan Battle. It is a game that you and I play day to day for almost a year now. Alright, got 10 of these, needs 10 more. Alright, I'll gladly use a Dragon Stone to raise my stamina. I still have a lot of farming to do, so I'll use another stamina bar. Let's talk about something else. What do you think our reward will be after defeating Topo? As I said at the beginning of the video, I think that there will be a secret challenge. There will be a secret challenge after we do the Topo Facebook campaign right now. So we're getting 15 stones if we get 150,000 likes on Facebook, but there probably will be a secret challenge after that, which will be Jiren. And Jiren will carry with itself 25 stones. That is just my prediction. What's up, John BM? Alright, we're gonna get some people on the stream. It is Friday after all, and we need some voice chat in here. So I have ranted long enough. I'm pretty sure you guys are, you know, just very excited to join us on the stream. Yeah, I know it crashed. It does crash sometimes. So let's jump in. I'll jump into stream voice chat. If you guys want to join in, you're more than welcome. So the voice chat is open to moderators, donation lords, Blue Crew Elite members, and of course the Ultra Instinct donation lords. What's up, guys? We have Kaikin Don, we have Nate SA, and Tim in the chat for now. I think that's good enough. What is up, guys?
What do you mean for now? I'm off.
I know, it's like for now, and then he's just gonna start kicking us out.
Oh no, I thought maybe someone else will join in. So for now, we only have 3 of you. Maybe someone else will join after that.
Sure.
There we go.
My phone was,
so it's
my phone was at maximum loudness. I'm sorry, you probably heard my phone going off as I joined.
No, that's fine. What's up, man? So we have Toxic as well. How are you guys? How's your day? Are you upset by our conversation moments ago?
Yeah.
No, everybody can have their opinion, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. It's as I said, it's a free country. Everyone can express their own opinion. Doesn't mean it's right.
My view on it is simple. If someone goes broke on a game like Dokkan, it's their own fault.
Especially if they're adults, right?
Yeah. Especially if they're adults.
As I said, I'm working 48 hours a week. Who is gonna tell me that I can't spend $100 on Dokkan Battle if I choose to do so? I'll be damned if I let someone else stop me. And this is not such a big problem. As I said, the Belgium ban on Dokkan Battle can be bypassed as easy as 1, 2, 3. You just download a Google Play, use it as if you're from another country, or use a VPN application. We do that for other games that we can't play on our mobile phones. We do that for JP games to gain access and stuff. So it's not like it's like a new thing now.
Yeah, I just played the JP version, so I don't have any problems with it anyway.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people say that, trying to think, well, will this mean they're going to start giving out more, Dragon Stones?
I saw that. I don't get that logic. I don't get that logic at all.
No, the entire country of Belgium is now dead to Dokkan. Because it's like this concept that free-to-play players somehow financially support the game. People go, well,
yes.
we're playing the game.
Because everyone knows that playing the game, spending hours on it, brings revenue to Dokkan Battle. Not. The
Not
game
at
is
all.
only surviving but by the whales and people who actually, you know, buy stones from time to time. That's the only
It's not
income
like
the
you
game
can-
has.
This game doesn't have ads.
No, it doesn't.
Exactly.
So just
And
think about
the
it.
only reason that they like to kowtow to free-to-play players is the idea that they might be able to turn 1 to 3% of the free-to-player base at some point in the future into a reliable funding source.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like, because they look and go, okay, well, there's kids playing it, they're 17, they're 18, they're just getting out of school,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to be getting jobs soon, and they'll become our next generation of pay-to-play players.
Yeah,
And if not in this game,
yeah, exactly. Those are the transition players who are just about to get their first jobs, but are still playing Dokkan Battle. They're all free to play, but as soon as they get their first check, they're gonna be, I waited so long for this. Let's cash in, get all the Super Dragon Stone sales, and so yeah, that's one possibility. That's why they're catering so much to the free to play.
but if you've got an entire country, the Belgium country, you know, it doesn't matter who's in that country. They're all gonna, none of them, at least quote unquote, in Belgium,
Mhm.
no one playing the Belgium version will ever be spending money on the game anymore. So there's no reason to be trying to, you know, give out stones so that Belgium players feel like they're being included. Bandai doesn't care about Belgium anymore. They've essentially said so as much.
Well, it could be temporary. They also said that in that message.
That could be true.
It is yet to be
It's-
shown how much of a decision that Dokkan Battle as a company had in that ban.
And
know,
that's probably
it-
very little.
It could be very one-directional from just the Belgium side.
It sounds like it is. It sounds like they're more or less against the whole loot box concept. If it was more Dokkan, they would have probably included gotcha banners or gotcha, you know, gambling concepts instead of just loot boxes. That sounds more like the EA issue and, you know, other games that take advantage of that concept. It's more of a general catch-all and less to do with Bandai's, you know, with Bandai.
Well, it's a source of gambling, which is not taken lightly.
Well, I know
Mhm.
Australia is looking at a similar ban, and other
Oh.
countries are going to be following suit soon too.
Oh no.
Mm.
Yes, I do
Yeah.
know of this.
That is a
Trust me.
problem. I mean, Belgium is a
I know of
respectable
this, and
country.
I'm not
It has,
happy about it.
it is very developed as a country. It's very, you know,
Progressive.
Yeah, exactly. It's very progressive. So
I hate that word, but yeah.
it could serve as a good example for other countries who are not unsure about the issue. So there are probably countries that don't even know about the gacha games that exist. But if they're presented with the problem and they're oh, so Belgium banned it, probably that means that it's a good thing to do. All right, makes sense. It's gambling. It affects children. It'll bring better PR for our political campaign. All right, let's do it. Let's ban gacha games. God damn, those children can't be playing these games and spending the money they don't have.
It only affects children if the parents are stupid enough to let the kids do it.
You're toxic. Take a look at Android 18.
I'm sorry.
What's up, Dan Tristed? Welcome to the stream, dude.
There was something in the news like a couple of weeks ago in Holland
Yeah.
that stuff like this actually happens. That the kid was playing an EA game. I can't remember which one, Madden or whatever,
All right.
and stole the credit card from their parents, put it in the game, and then bought a lot of stuff. And then a month later, when they see the credit card
Receipt.
then the parents are like, "What the hell happened here?" And people got in a lot of trouble because of that. And apparently, it's just one example. And apparently, it happened more. So it's like, yeah.
But can I tell you
iffy
honestly,
situation.
children desire things all the time. Gacha games is just one example of things children desire. Children desire toys. They desire sport requisites, balls, sweets, all
Gaming
sorts of
consoles.
gaming, games, participating in games like this, you know, buying stones. It is only
Always.
one of the things that children want, and adults we have desires, and
Yeah,
because
but
children
Blue-
don't have income, that is a problem. That is why they should be monitored. That there should be
Yeah,
increased
children have no
parental
moderation.
guidance,
They don't know when to stop, you know.
attention as well. Matthew says just pure
Blue,
parental
it's
attention.
It's more than you think, though. All mobile games pretty much are factored around dopamine rushes. So, much more than like a video game will or anything else. That they're specifically designed so that they're going to be in close proximity to your face. They're engineered to basically hit certain pleasure triggers in the brain.
Sure.
I mean, even just look at, very much how a casino is, right? And though, trying to compare, like, kids are going to want to get candy or they're going to want to do this or that, trying to compare that to something that's...
Isn't Sugar Rush also dopamine effect?
No, actually not at all. It's not the same thing.
Energy, not dopamine.
No, it's a chemical. It's a chemical reaction.
It is a chemical reaction that acts in the same way. It gives you pleasure and a feeling of satisfaction when you eat a sweet.
But you got to remember, though, there's with a video game, though, it's designed to do with both visual, physical, and chemical, and it's all there in one thing. Versus something that's maybe just a brand recognition, advertisers. They all play on the same concept, but the video game concept of something that's always with you, in your pocket, in your face, in your hands, and triggering those on a 24/7 scale. Our cell phones are a perfect amalgam for advertisers.
And a lot of mobile games have these little pop-ups when the game's turned off, it's closed down, but because it's installed on your system,
you mean notifications,
happens,
right?
Your phone's going to notify you that, hey, something's happening in this game. Why don't you spend some money?
Yep, and Dokkan does this all the time. I mean, at least every 2 days, reminder, this random stupid event is up right now. Yeah.
Oh, right.
And
it's
not just one.
My point was, everyone does stupid things as kids. I know from my example, I know from my friends that when we were growing up, when we were teenagers, I spent money on stupid things as well. Taking an example from the chat, it says, my little sister used my mom's credit card and spent £100 on a clearly stupid fake set of game to extort money. So we all do stupid things like that. I've done some calls that have spent a lot of money. Like I've made calls to some kind of shows that sign you up for some kind of a quiz, some sort of a reward, but it doesn't actually give you anything. It just charges you through their phone bill,
Yeah.
So I've done things like that. I've also, maybe confessing this for the first time, but I've actually stole some money from my mom's wallet when I was really young to get some kind of a toy that she didn't allow me to have. So there was there was
a Dragon Ball Z action figure.
It was some kind of an action figure. Yeah, it was a big advertisement at the time on the TV. We were, being brainwashed by, you should buy that. It's a real cool figure. Every kid has it. And I asked my mom, and she said, no, you can't have it. You got to get good grades. You got to blah, blah, blah. And then I said, fuck it, I'm gonna just go ahead and get it on my own. How can I do it? I don't have money. All right, I've seen where she puts money, and then I went when she wasn't home, took like a $50, $100 bill from her wallet, and just went and bought it. I got into really bad trouble because of it. Learned the lesson, and that's it. And everyone does stupid things.
Yeah, I think
that's not the same kind of thing that we're talking about. That's not at all the same kind of thing that we're talking about. Because we're not talking.
It plays into the
isn't it
temptation.
Though?
No, because we're not talking. No,
it is a
Blue,
desire
we're not talking about
that can't be obtained for
Blue,
non-adults.
Stop. Right, but here's the thing, though. Kids are playing the game and they're not spending money in the game, so they're not actually spending the money, but they're being predisposed to the whole gambling aspect at a time where they're. So it'd be the same thing for you. That you're looking at it saying, well, there was just this one time I gave into it, I did this. Well, what if it wasn't that what if you had not given into it, and the next week you decided you wanted something else, and you started stealing things instead, little things, so that you were never caught. And every week you started stealing something. Every week you just kept going at it, but you never got caught. And you never actually did anything monetary. But for 5, 6, 7 years, you kept taking things and never got caught. Because you never actually spent money. and then you get into an adult, how would that affect you as an adult after having grown up and learning for all those years that it was okay to go ahead and just take this? It was free, it was good, but then all of a sudden you get a job, you have money. Well, now what are you going to do? You might buy a few things, you might steal a few things, you might get a taste for what it is to actually get more, and you might want more.
Wait, your example
And
is people who stolen money throughout their Dokkan?
No,
No.
not to steal money. No, my
His
example is, let's say
more
instead of you
life.
wanting something that was $50, you just wanted something, just a pack of bubble gum or something small, something of insignificant value. But every week you went ahead, you went out and you took it, and you kept taking it, and you kept taking it, and there was never any consequences. That's what's happening in a game like Dokkan Battle or any other gacha game that's quote unquote free to play for a kid who doesn't have access to any money, period, and they're not actually spending money.
But they're
But every
spending
time they get some stones,
in-game currency.
spending
It's like collecting Zenny in a
exactly.
Dragon Ball game and spending it.
Right.
Those are Dragon Stones
Exactly,
for
but-
free to play.
But here's the thing, though. They're able to do that for months and years on end without any consequences. No one's going to talk to them and say, hey, Johnny, you're spending Zenny, or you're spending free Dragon Stones.
Yeah.
Oh, battle
So what's your
Johnny.
point?
Right. My point is, you keep doing that over and over and over again without any concept of the money it would actually take. And then you finally get to the point where you do get that taste, that first job, and you start spending your paycheck, and you've been grinding as a free-to-play player for years, and all of a sudden now it's just very easy for you to slip into a pay-to-play player. And because that's what you've been grown up to do, and that's what you've never been told it's wrong, never been told, hey, that isn't right. You've been playing an adult
who decides that it
game.
isn't right? That is the point of this entire talk. Like, who decides
So do you think it's,
that isn't
so
that
is
isn't
it
right?
okay for? Okay, so is it
I think
okay
it's
for a
right.
kid to go and? Is it okay for a kid to go into a casino and live
Of
in a
course not.
casino and sit at the table?
But we're talking
Well,
about
why?
a
Why is
situation where a kid becomes an adult, earns money, and then decides to
Right.
invest it in the game.
I'm perfectly okay with adults playing and spending Blue. Obviously, I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
My problem is, why is it okay for kids to be doing the same thing but not actually spending money? Why is it okay for them just
It's
to be
not
free
the
to play
same thing. They're playing a content that is provided them through the game for free. I mean,
It doesn't matter.
it is a concept
it
of the game.
predisposes them. Okay, what if a kid can go to a casino then and they just give out free chips so they can gamble at the tables with the adult to pretend like they're actually gambling real money, but it's not real money. It's fake. It's fake currency
It's
in the casino.
counterfeit.
Honestly,
But
I
Well,
see
that
where
is
you're
a,
coming
yeah.
from.
That example does seem a bit dark. Giving out
Yeah,
free chips every day.
but it really depends on the medium of where the kid is being exposed to the kind of thing. The examples you're giving where a gacha game compared to
A gambling
sitting
casino.
in front of your parents while they're gambling with
is.
free chips.
This
Yes,
is a 21st
it is
century
technically
casino.
the same thing, but the environment is completely different.
Hey, I mean, you go to Reno or you go to Las Vegas, and in your hotel room you can gamble.
Yep.
So
True.
it's the exact same. I mean, it doesn't have to be a sleazy, smoky, smoke-filled bar,
Mm.
but a casino is a casino, especially a modern 21st century casino.
It can be a Disney World looking casino.
Well, and they do that. I mean, it's like they already do try to cater to it so they can get the whole family in there and try to get, the whole family to accept it,
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm taking it to an extreme just to illustrate the point.
But doesn't it come down to your intelligence to just deny these kind of things
But
for yourself?
Blue, I mean, 14, 15-year-old kids, their brains are so fucked up, all right? They're scrambled. They're left and right. Yes means no, no means yes. That's the whole
They're
point of
dealing
being
with
a teenager.
not only growing up, but the new income of hormones, which makes it even
Well,
worse.
and well, I mean, and even get past the hormonal part, just from a sociological standpoint,
Yes.
every teenager goes through a cycle of you've been told what to do, what is correct, what is yes, what is no, what is right, what is wrong, and as soon as you hit the teenage cycle, at some point, to some varying degree, you will rebel. and that's a guarantee. It doesn't have to be huge. You're not gonna, you're not gonna put on leather jackets and go hang out and smoke behind the, the cafeteria every day.
That's what I emphasize. But that's why I emphasize parental guidance, like communications between parents and children, to explain to them why this might be wrong, even though they might venture into that anyway. As a kid, you have to be rebellious. You just said it yourself. But you're not going to understand it if you don't try it for yourself. I couldn't understand a lot of things if I didn't burn on my own skin.
But
Blue, if a kid remains free to play, no parent is going to say, "Oh, this kid is not doing anything wrong." Most parents don't even see it as a problem if the kid isn't spending any actual money.
That's because parents didn't research enough into what their children is doing.
All right, Blue, hold on. I have an example that is happening in my life right now. I am 24. I have control of my own money.
All right.
However, if I spend any sort of money on my video games, I have my mum on my ass asking me why this money has suddenly disappeared, where it's gone to, and then when I tell her I spent it on a game to buy stones for a chance to get this thing, she gets mad at me. I see nothing wrong with this, but my mum thinks I'm wasting my money. I always have money left over. Parental guidance can only go so far, particularly in this case. Yeah, mum's trying to protect me, but it's not her decision. It's my money.
Yeah, you're 24, you're making your own buck. I get it.
And what about the next generation, Blue? What about our kids when they start doing this? Are we going to be riding their ass just as much as our parents would have been riding ours?
Yep.
Because we're going to look at and say, well, we did this for years. It wasn't really a problem.
Well, this wasn't available when we were younger.
14.
But we had similar addiction type.
Well, I'm saying it's available for us now, and our kids 10 years from now. My daughter's 5 years old right now, so I'm looking at 10 years from now. How overbearing am I going to be on it and going? She's playing a free-to-play game. She gets her first job. She starts spending money on the game. I'm not going to be looking at saying, not me in particular, but maybe me in general. The me's of the world who are paying right now into these games, our children, the next generation coming up, the ones that the lawmakers are trying to figure out how to help and protect, those kids, we're going to look at it and go, the parents are going to look at it and say, well, I spent some money on gacha games in the past. It's not that big a deal. So instead of the parental units looking at it and saying, hey, there's no value here. What are you doing spending money on these things that don't have any value? You're going to have more people looking at saying, well, this is just it's fine. It's all in-game currency, or, it's fine if they want to throw their money at this. We used to do the same thing.
Wait,
it's the same,
you think that you are going to, take you for example, you are going to teach, you're going to say to your kid that it's fine to spend money on a gacha game? Because
I don't know, Blue. Well, it would be hard to say no. I mean, do I want to be a hypocrite?
No.
You can do whatever you want, honey, when you're 18 years old. Make your own decisions. I'm going to tell you that it has been at times a good and a bad experience for myself.
And see, right there, that is my point. Because that is the generation. That is the generational difference between what you and I would do, and what Toxic's mom is doing. Toxic's mom is saying, no, you don't even have a choice. That is a stupid idea. What the hell are you doing? And you and I would look at it and say, sweetie, you're an adult. You can make those choices. And it's a,
yeah, it's a liberal way of looking at things. I know.
Well,
no,
it's
because of
generations, Blue. Our generation, gacha games are just a normal thing. But
exactly.
When my mum was growing up, the only thing she had to spend her money on was, I don't know, a baseball card maybe? There wasn't any of this kind of temptation. This stuff only appeared probably around about the time I was born. And at that point, to her, it seems like a waste of money because she's used to spending her money on other things.
It is a generation gap.
But the thing is, that generation, I think, can see the forest for the trees, Blue. Where you and I, we're looking at, we're saying, well, it's a game, but you can spend the money however you want. I guarantee you that thought process, that idea that's been put in our minds, it's not an idea that you and I came up with originally on our own. That's
It's
a
not.
pre-engineered idea. That is an idea that's engineered from these game manufacturers to help invest in the future. I guarantee you the advertisers are trying to turn as many minds to think the way you and I think so that we can help foster the next generation.
It is a very elaborate scheme that they're playing here, and it's all too deep to fatten their pockets. It's
right. Because
they
like
have a
I told you
long-term
earlier,
plan
it's
here.
all about
They have a long-term plan.
It's all about how do we get the next generation to spend money on this game. And if it's not going to be in Dokkan, it's going to be the next generation game. The kids right now that are playing free-to-play, they're 14, 15, that may never be pay-to-play in Dokkan Battle, the next game that comes out, they'll be 17, 18, getting their first jobs. That's the target audience that Bandai's trying to hit right now.
And on that note, I think we're going to change subjects. I hope you guys don't mind.
Okay. I'm going to change the subject right now. Blue, can you just zoom in,
Yeah.
get that 100% before I lose my mind?
It's
Please. It's
bottom
been
left.
sitting there for so long.
I know. I'm not looking for the nodes. I'm actually waiting for Nate to finish his monologue so I can ask Dawn, who 100%ed the 18, what should I give her as you know?
I gave her. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I would be.
I gave mine crits and additionals.
I gave mine Krillin. No, let's see.
Krillin. You gave Krillin?
I gave a crit.
Crit. All crits?
Yeah, I gave a crit. Yeah.
All right.
So how was that Krillin though? How did that Krillin do?
Well, she already had Krillin, so
Yeah, Krillin it.
Yeah.
it was redundant.
You done yelling.
I'm one of those people who's of the opinion that if the card doesn't have a defensive ability, give them 3 dodge because it might just save you.
So you think give her 3 dodge just to be safe?
Let's see. I gave her
one
20 crit and 8 dodge. But that's, I don't know. That was just me.
I'll give her 3 dodge.
I love this with the freaking Eller Vegito. Oh man.
I don't know. I think they still need to give us some sort of counter mechanic with the dodge to make it more worth it for me.
Maybe in the near future.
You mean like super attack countering, but for normal attacks?
Well, just whenever instead of dodging. So if they just revamped it, so they would revamp it from evade to counter, I would then take it, and just keep it at a 1% chance for every point you put into it instead of a 2%. That's fine. You could max out and give yourself a 10% counter chance or whatever. But
so literally just exchanging the dodge for
'cause I think
counter,
the
but
dodge-
lowering the chance a little bit.
dodge already has a lower chance. At 15 dodge is only 15%. 15 double attack or 15 crit is 30%. So dodge already has a half value compared to the other two.
Yeah,
So if you're
really big
losing so
dodge.
much-
I give full dodge to support units because they don't provide as much.
Yeah,
They're really
you
vulnerable.
know what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're
so here's
talking
what-
about a Dodge. Are we talking about a car? That's
Not a
basically
vehicle.
what-
No,
Not a
you see,
vehicle, Tim.
We're talking about Piccolo's lessons.
Yeah.
Dodge!
Why didn't you dodge this stream?
Dodge!
Welcome to Dodge with Blue Piccolo. Blue teaches 5 lessons on how to dodge in Dokkan Battle and in Legends.
This stream. Why didn't you dodge? So here,
Which can be said about the last topic.
yeah. I mean, it's something that should, we got to talk about these things. We can't pretend they don't exist. So I'll address them from time to time, but I don't think they should be the primary focus of the stream. Okay. So I just noticed this ugly polygonal background. Like this. Do you see the squares that are shining in the background?
Yep.
Yeah.
I see
When
it.
is
Prism,
Dokkan
whatever
gonna get
it's
rid of
called.
The
that,
prisms.
please?
Yeah, the diamonds, prisms, whatever, the background.
Yeah.
They should have
I call them
included
shiny
that
things.
only for characters that are rainbow. It kind of makes sense. They're shining, reflecting light, their rainbow. It's changing colors from green to blue to
That's,
violet, you know.
But they do a better
I call those
holographic
diamonds
game.
shiny.
Other
the
cards
same.
shouldn't have that. Other cards should have normal backgrounds. You know,
I hate the background
Honestly-
anyway.
I feel like what they should do instead of the backgrounds is maybe they can, as the characters become a higher rarity, it's
Mhm.
kind of like how Legends has
No
it. Give the
worries.
characters special little animations that they
Yeah,
can do.
something. Yeah,
And
that-
if you 100% them, they get a bonus special animation.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
That's what I said. Let's make it progressive. Like if the game is only SSR, make it a little really plain one color background. And then when you Z awaken it, something happens, and then a Dokkan awakening, something else happens. And when you 100% it, it's a freaking fireworks in the background. It's just-
No, how about this? Like they make it the movie like how they have like Goku and Frieza together for their Mega Super Attack. You
Uh-huh.
have that card Rainbow,
Okay.
you get that animation.
All right.
For everything.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Everything.
that's a nice way to start. That's
LR
hard.
Majin Buu, you see them in the background.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
If
it's awesome.
hanging out
they're
there.
transforming Goku and Frieza, if you 100% them, the cards will rotate through their forms slowly,
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That'd be
like
awesome.
fading
Oh, that
in
would
and
actually
out
be
between the
cool.
different forms.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So
Also,
let's-
congratulations on reaching the highest rank of the global, Nate.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
that
there
happened.
for that. I'm so
happened.
happy I was there for that. That was a glorious moment.
Yes, it was. I was able to ascend to the throne of the highest ranked player in the game.
I gotta say,
Mark rank goes up to.
I slept through the stream.
Those JP. Yep, you did.
He's
I
I even tried to wake you up.
I
On
saw the
stream.
messages. Yeah. But
I was like, "Ooh."
I regret it.
Sorry,
I regret it. I
update
wish I was there live, but here we are. I can congratulations my
Yeah, it's
official congratulations on this stream.
Yeah,
Finally,
like the ever.
card.
Aw,
Isn't
Blue
there an
has a
update for
heart.
that app, Blue? Because it keeps crashing, man.
It keeps crashing. Yeah, I just gotta find a new one. I don't think that it's gonna fix on its own. I gotta find a new mirroring app for my
Did you
game.
contact them saying
did
it
not.
crashes on that phone?
I did not.
Because maybe they can fix it.
Maybe.
Well, I'm sure it's like most.
By the
most
way,
watch
Watch
how
out
they
how
update the rank
Let it
to
be.
like an extra like 500 more, and you have to like go all that grind just to get to like the max rank again.
Yeah.
Like an extra 500 more rank on top.
You
of
are
the
now
one that,
entering
maybe-
tier 2 of Dokkan Battle, starting from level 1, rank 1.
No, it's a prestige level.
I already figured that if they reset me to rank 1 by October 3rd, I could be at rank. I could probably be like rank 500 again.
Yeah, but the first 300 are pretty easy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then after
Well,
that,
the
it
first-
becomes a little bit harder, but
the first 700 are pretty easy.
yeah, for you.
For you.
Yeah, for
For
you.
you.
Says the man who's actually made it that far.
Yeah.
The first 800 weren't too bad. It's that second half, the last 200. That
No, the
second
first
half.
900 that is great. It's easy.
The good thing
Well,
about
you
these
just-
transforming units is you can enter the transformation tab and actually look what their next form looks like. So
Yeah,
at
I
least
think
they've
the
included that.
transformation. I think the transformation should have better backgrounds.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
static. They're just static backgrounds.
Yeah, you can
I
even
mean,
see the
as
prism.
they power up,
At least the
aren't
particles
the
should have
backgrounds
moved, you know?
supposed to change?
Sorry?
Yeah,
Like,
but they're not
During,
LR.
yeah, see, the background does sort of change.
Yeah, but look at
Because
the
now it's
Turles.
all cracked for them.
If you look at Turles, for instance, it's just exactly the same background as.
Mm.
I just had an
Yeah, it
idea.
is.
I just had a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about how Legends has that animation to where it changes in the background. What if this is a thought? What if when when you reach those two units to 100% and they give you a preview button of them transform to each of their forms, like it's just like a little game, like a video image of it, like how they did for the previews of the actual cards that got released. So what it could do is possibly add this into the feature, so you're allowed to watch their transformation from just the card itself, and not like any actual actual battle.
Well, like
or an
Buchigiri.
actual-
Which
Yeah,
Kiri
like
has that,
Buchigiri.
yeah.
If they did
Yeah,
that,
what
I
you do.
don't think I would ever stop watching 21 transforming, because that is my favorite animation.
You would
Well,
actually,
of course.
you would never go into an event. You would just be in your character
I
box.
No,
That
I would
lip
Yeah,
licking,
it's just like it's.
press.
I mean, it would be a cool
press.
feature just to watch the transformation. Like they can even do that on the actual Dokkan banners too, if they want to. Like they can even put that as the feature too.
Hello, Darkside. Hello, Hunter. Welcome to the stream, guys.
I'm gonna
Don.
have to say I'm against this idea because I don't want to be sitting on my phone for hours just watching her transform. Because we all know I
I mean, it's
will.
only gonna go for the transformation characters. I don't know how it's gonna work for everything else.
Maybe a country will ban transformations
Yeah, one more.
Yeah,
because they're so harmful. They make people sit at their phones all day and don't do
yeah,
anything
you,
productive.
you see like another country getting banning the whole thing. It's like, oh well, this
Banning
so
it
and so
because
country has
one
banned the
person
transformation
in the house
display.
is-
We'll give you guys one stone of conversation for having this issue happen.
Because of this one guy named Toxic.
Mhm.
Blame it on Toxic.
Guys,
Hey,
Toxic's
Hey, I'd be famous then.
Toxic's mom's just called in. She says it's very harmful for her child to be sitting and watching transformations all day. I think we should ban it. What do you guys think? Yeah, all agree. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a thought. I mean, I know it's not gonna happen, but it would be cool to see something like that once in a while in the in Dokkan. At least something new, something fresh.
It's like, guys, I just rainbowed 21. I don't have to spend money on the game because I'll just be watching the
Please do
transformation
not tease me with
mechanic
that.
from now on.
I really want that.
You know
Hello.
that every time that something happens, we're gonna blame Toxic's mom now.
Yeah. That's a meme now.
I
It's
think that's a
finished.
meme. Good job.
It's
Well, here's a question: why don't we have swimsuit cards like every other gacha game?
That's a good
That has,
question.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Yeah, some fan
That's what I wanna
service in the
know.
game.
Yeah,
Well, we have-
we don't have any of it.
Well,
I mean,
we have
what,
giant
Dolly
Ribrianne
Bundle is
tits.
the best we get.
So
No,
I mean,
Blue,
we also have
Blue,
waifus.
Blue.
Does that count as fan service?
here's the thing. That thing
yeah,
does not
Wow.
count.
That thing.
That
Oh.
Abomination.
I'm just kidding,
It
man. But look
does
at
not-
her.
Count. Okay?
Toxic. There's another word for that. It's an abomination. That's all it is.
No.
Say what you
Actually, you know
want.
what? I think
What's up,
Toxic
Drugs?
would be
Worse
watching
Hi,
an
Eladon.
animation more than 21.
I mean, say what you
I
want. She has
mean-
the biggest boobs
I mean-
ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I mean, you ain't wrong on that one. Sure. She tops every single female in the actual Dragon Ball Z basic character list.
Probably in
Biggest-
any
Yeah,
anime.
but
Biggest boobs in
Any
12
anime in
universes.
the world.
Maybe beyond 12 universes, there is someone with bigger ones, but for now, that's all we know.
While they stay in.
Oh, great. And now I'm thinking
Oh,
about
goody
Pale
two
Dragon.
shoes. Now we gotta explore the universe.
No. Now I'm thinking about the Blood Dragon, but with tits. Why? What have you
Oh,
done?
no.
No.
I mean,
That would
let's
definitely be a big
No.
one.
let's take a look
Tell
at
me you
all the
guys
female
can't-
characters. Is there none fan service in here?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
well, I mean, we had Toa.
Yeah,
If
in
you guys remember, we had
in
Toa.
Japan, Darkness,
they-
Darkness,
Darkness
Toa.
Toa.
Game.
Yeah, she looks pretty.
Yeah, and
awesome.
She's
Japan is
probably the most fan service one.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But they removed her from the game.
Maybe a couple of Bulma cards.
Yeah, Bulma in that big, like a camo
Bunny suit?
bikini. No, yeah, the bunny suit or the camo bikini.
Or the one where she's
Oh,
all,
yeah,
she's
that's
all
fan
ripped up, her
service,
clothes
that's
are all
fan
ripped
I mean,
up too.
this bunny suit is the closest thing to a swimming suit, right?
And look at
Of
that
course, you gotta
SR,
remember that all three of those are jailbait.
Tracksuit 18.
the
You
SR
are
STR,
right. Which one?
the STR.
The STR Bulma. Oh, yeah, she's
You know what?
wearing a bikini top. Yeah,
I'm gonna say it, but don't judge.
but she's underage. Right?
Every pan card in the game,
Yeah.
and here's the reason. Her legs are spread in every freaking one of them.
Yes.
Where's my
Yes.
pants? All right.
Um,
She's not a Pepe Yo. She's not a Pepe.
You
Yo.
know
No.
something?
is still not a peppy gal, even though fucking Girl is.
Yeah,
I
that's so
mean,
weird.
if you think about it, Pan is that's actually true.
I mean, Kid
Nate's
Chi-Chi
right
is there
about
as
that.
well as a peppy girl. That's also
Yes.
Oh yeah, Kid Chi-Chi's there too.
Kid fucking Chi-Chi.
Here's Span. Here's Span with a legs spread wide open. Here's one.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
so I know that the physical is, the AGL is,
The AGL is big time. Like
Now the STR is actually kind of opposite of that. She's got her, but it's still, I don't know.
It's still
It's-
spreading her legs, regardless.
Why are we looking at this again?
I don't
why
know.
are the
I
good
don't-
female cards the
Why are-
ones that have their legs open?
Well, there's
Why
B-Pan.
are we
She's
talking about spreading legs? And then
she's
we're
only
talking about
spreading love.
waifus?
She's only spreading love to bees.
Yeah.
The bee's knees.
Mhm.
Everyone keeps saying.
Yeah, but
It's
here's the
the
thing,
FBI.
okay?
Open up.
Look at
Why
Chi-Chi,
are
man.
the good female cards the ones with their legs wide open?
Chi-Chi is
That's-
6 on
shout
this
out
picture,
to
and she's a peppy gal. So explain this for me. And she's wearing a
Yeah,
bikini.
yeah.
I don't know. I really
She's
don't know.
a peppy
nobody
gal
can.
and Pan isn't.
If
Nobody
this
can.
doesn't get the game banned, then what does? I mean, look at
Toa.
this. Someone should inform the authorities.
So-
On
Here's the
Facebook,
thing, though.
accounts got banned because of Toa's images.
No
Yep.
kidding.
I remember that.
Really?
No, I'm not. Yep, 100%.
But Berserker Kill is not
legit.
in the category. That's
Okay, I understand why she isn't in it.
yeah, but she is a peppy girl. I mean, okay, she's buff there, but she is a peppy girl untransformed.
Untransformed, she's not going to be.
Super Saiyan
Untransformed.
2 Kale is a peppy gal.
She's moody and downtrodden. She's not peppy.
Kefla has got the nice booty though.
She can take you when she's transformed.
Kefla's wearing mom pants.
What is this?
Don't even get me
But-
started.
But do you consider Ribrianne to be a peppy gal? And
Oh,
she
hell
is,
yeah.
by the way. She's a leader.
Brienne de Chateau, yes.
Yeah.
Brienne is,
Her pre-form
Brienne
is.
By her
not.
very essence, she is.
So,
She ain't pretty.
I mean,
so the same goes
Before
for
she
Kale,
transformed,
doesn't it?
she is very
In her
nice.
Yeah, I mean-
pre-buff form, she's a peppy, but when she's transformed, she's not. But Ribrianne
She's not
is.
peppy.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I guess. Yeah,
She
You're
is.
right.
Her pre-berserk form. Her
How,
base
how
form
is
is
how
peppy.
is how is Kale peppy? You know what peppy means, right?
I know, but they classify her as peppy in the game. Her base form.
Who, Kale?
Yes, her base form.
she's a baseball.
Really?
Yeah, also that
Look,
controlled form as well.
Controlled form.
Honestly,
Kale looks like
all of those arguments
That is the stupidest thing in the world.
point,
Should never be
are
considered.
basically
You know, I
mean
really
nothing.
don't know logic of Dokkan at all most of the times, and this is one of them. I'm sorry.
Yes, but even you can argue all you want about what characters are supposed to be a peppy gal.
Mhm.
The biggest argument is between Kid Chi-Chi and Pan.
Yes,
Kid Chi-Chi
Yeah.
should not be one,
Yes.
and Pan
Nope.
should be one.
because of Bola.
Right.
Yep.
Yes.
Sure. Why not?
I mean,
Sure.
I'm against Pan being a peppy gal ever in all of the universes and realities and time continuums.
Yes. Agreed.
If it's good
But-
for the yeah.
I'm sorry, if someone younger than her, sorry, 2 characters younger than her are
And less
peppy
peppy.
gals, why the fuck isn't she?
Yeah.
Don't swear, man. You
No,
need to go there.
I'm sorry. I feel
Very
very
no
strongly
How
about
dare you?
Blue's offline now.
The stream ended.
Stream-
I
Take it
feel
offline.
very strongly about
Australia
this.
does
Oh
Blue
my
just got
god.
banned. Rip.
Toxic's mom just called up and had Blue taken off the air.
She's like,
I will not sit here and let my child swear on live
gonna have
YouTube
to
program.
apologize to my mom now. Oh god.
never return again.
this Discord has been banned thanks to
Oh
toxic.
god.
Boom.
I hope my mom never sees this
Well-
stream because I am gonna be fucked.
Actually, if you think about it, they could probably release a base form Rubian if they want to. Just like
Brienne,
that,
not
like the
Brienne.
I would.
Brienne.
Rubian.
Yeah, Brienne. Just
Brienne.
A
Brienne.
transforming rebrand. She can go through different
Guys.
transformations.
Oh no.
Guys,
Well, that is a good thing because I usually don't get to further transformations
Guys.
with cards.
But
Well, what they could do, and they could do like so. They could bring Krillin's ex-girlfriend before he met 18.
Yeah, Marin.
Oh, Marin. Yeah. Yeah.
Marin.
Marin,
The
yeah,
older
you
She
bring
could be a
Marin into
support
the
item.
game. Yeah.
Oh
Right.
god,
Support
what
card
would
in
she
general.
do? Steal your orbs?
What happened, Tim?
No. What it would be is it'd be a 3-turn item. For the first 2 turns, she gives you attack up, and then for the 3rd turn, she takes all of the attack away, and you're left with 0.
Yeah. She gives you the shaft in the third
She
turn.
gives you a power boost. So she gives you like a 120%
No,
power
no.
boost.
Not only does she do that, but she also boosts the enemy.
Yeah.
No. I have a
takes-
better idea. I have a better-
Takes
no,
50%
I
of
have a
your
better
HP away.
No, I have a better idea. She
What?
gives you a boost, but after that, she takes all your attack, all your defense, and knocks you down to 50% of your HP. They can do that.
That's the worst.
And
shit.
recovers enemy HP 10% for every
Yeah.
turn.
They could give
After.
that for April Fools next year. I mean, it's a good idea.
I can see that. Yeah. I can
So
see
you
that.
either finish the
Or-
event in 2
No.
turns, or you die.
Ooh, blue.
I'd rather just-
That could be. It
yeah,
could be
I'd
the
rather just
item that they
the,
give during the 4-year anniversary in JP. So
Mhm.
during the 4-year anniversary, it's a really cool item. It does a lot of good stuff.
Mhm.
And then after the 4-year ends, it turns from hot girlfriend item. It turns into horrible ex item, and
Yeah.
it just destroys.
Ex-girlfriend curse.
Yeah, and like
Ex-girlfriend curse.
during the event, she's like in a bikini and
Yeah.
everything, and then once the event is done, it's just black.
Yeah. It just becomes
yeah, and
a.
then it's like,
Oh,
and
oh!
after
I
that,
got
nothing
it! I got
to
it!
do.
Get taken away.
I got it.
What do you got?
During the anniversary, she's a hot bikini that gives you all sorts of boosts, and then exactly at the time that the anniversary ends, the campaign ends, it turns into Toxic's mom. It just says Toxic's mom. There's no picture. Everyone knows what it does.
So
Whatever.
is that
The
what
Popo
we're doing
space
now?
on it though.
Toxic's mom is going to be the punchline for all our jokes tonight.
Yes.
I'm good with it.
Yep.
Let's have fun
Hey,
with
got
it
it.
while it
If
lasts.
you're watching
Got it.
this, I'm so sorry.
I mean,
I'm sorry, Toxic. I don't even know your mom, but it feels like I
Hey.
do.
I actually have a
It's
real
alright.
idea.
It's all right. Yeah, at least my mum has a sense of humor, so she'd be able to say.
oh,
We're
good.
gonna
Thank
chat
God.
real.
Was that done?
What if they actually, for the 4th-year anniversary,
Uh huh.
an actual idea, a mafuba bar, a bar,
Okay.
I
A
mean
jar.
a jar,
Yeah.
sorry, and it stuns the enemy for 1 turn
Uh huh.
or 2 turns, whatever, and then when it's over after the anniversary, it just turns into a seal.
And
Instead
what
of
does
stun.
what does the seal do?
Yeah, it seals. They can't super attack.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, that's actually not bad. I actually like that.
So you can
Okay.
carry it to the
I
battle
would-
if you don't have any stunners. Yeah, nice.
I would like this. However, if this was to happen, it would need to work on bosses that are immune to those effects.
That would be too
Yep.
OP, I think. Huh? What do you
Yes.
Well, it would only be during that event period, though, Blue.
think? Mhm.
Yeah,
All right.
'Cause
so
after the
it works on
4-year,
anyone
would-
during the event period. Yeah.
I
Okay, so it'll only
mean,
be
I can see
active for like
that.
a month.
the Mafuba would have worked on Zamasu, and he's immortal. So
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Although, when you said Mafuba bar, I started thinking of a joke. It's like,
I said bar. Yeah.
Piccolo and Zamasu walk into
God.
a Mafuba bar, and of course, that would be Toxic's mom or something. I don't know.
The joke ends with Toxic Mom. Yeah.
Oh,
The punchline.
So,
Yeah.
Well, it was just stated that she is the punchline of every joke now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Piccolo walks into a Mafuba bar.
Yep. Toxic's mom.
okay.
not bad.
Gets
We don't
sucked
even need
in
to finish the joke.
the jar.
And it was
That's what she said.
Toxic's mom.
It's like who? Oh,
We
Toxic's
don't
mom.
even need to finish the joke before we know how it's going to end.
All right. Good night, Hunter. Have a nice sleep. I want a wife like Gure. Who's Gure again? Gure?
It probably means
Really?
Gine.
Oh, isn't that what's his name? Tarble's wife.
Oh, is that yeah?
It is. It is.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Ding, ding, ding! Points for
Oh.
Nate.
Points. Yeah. Good job.
Yeah,
It
that's
felt
right.
familiar. It
What
felt
if that
familiar.
becomes a actual April Fool's card and it's actually a Pepe Gal lead? At least then, you have the husband and wife can be reunited in the actual Dokkan game.
But in all
Instead of being an
seriousness,
item.
that item that provides you the stun and a seal does actually seem like something they might be going for because of all the characters that have been appearing with additional effects when the enemy is sealed or stunned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if it could override, the Dokkan bosses that can't be, sealed or stunned, that would actually be useful.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because especially in most events nowadays, the final phase of most bosses is immune to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, for the art, it would be the Mafuba jar. I say it, jar.
Yeah.
With the seal on it. With the seal on it, and then after the anniversary goes away, the seal is off. So it only works temporary.
Could be a bottle. Could be the rice pot.
Or
The Mafuba rice
Dang,
pot.
I'm really blown.
a bar.
Mafuba pot.
Events.
Why
be
does that
surprised
sound
if
like
they- My Fuba bar. My Fuba bar.
Fubar.
Mafubar.
Do we need to revisit?
Because I use Fubar as my music player, and so I call it Ma Fubar. Ma, it's mine.
That's Mafubar.
That's my Fubar.
My Fuba.
What's up, Dokkan World? Welcome back.
I'm surprised that didn't somehow turn into a joke about my mum.
I don't know.
Well, does Dokkan
my mum
need
bar?
new end cards?
My mom.
No, I was thinking more Mom Fubar, but
Toxic Mafubar.
Mom Fubar.
Guys, instead of Broly,
Yes.
it's Toxic's mom.
In the movie?
No, please no. That is not an image I need in my head. Thank you very much.
Do it, Toxic's mom!
Jesus, I'm scared now. I'm actually scared now.
She's lecturing us while we fight.
We need Dokkan Fest for Android 18. What do you mean we need a Dokkan Fest for Android 18?
What do you mean? Well,
Like
what?
like an actual Dokkan Fest card, like how they had for 17.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
Maybe.
not. She wasn't really all that awesome in the tournament power, was she? She just kind of
No.
fell
I mean-
off and pushed 17 back up.
It'd be cool if she
Yeah.
was like a secondary unit on a featured banner, like it's called like
like
the
a
Fri- like the Frieza and the Goku are on the Frieza and Goku banner. Those the other ones,
Oh,
Like
that
and
was
Goku.
one,
Well, a certain
Yeah.
unit like that
Wait.
for 18.
Wasn't she a secondary featured card on most of the Tournament of Power?
Yeah, but
Once?
she never has fierce battle or whatever. It's always that.
She's shattering?
Yes, usually. I think there are a couple. But
Usually.
Yeah, because
I think-
her medals don't come from a Dokkan event. Right?
Yeah. The tech one doesn't, yeah. But there's gotta be an
Maybe
an
the
18. Yeah.
maybe the int. I'm not sure.
There is the Future 18. She Dokkan's
Yeah,
using the
AGL
the
Future 18 has it.
Mhm. Nice.
Yeah, but
And
that
she's
was
really
also
good.
an older one that was recently awakened.
Thank you for the sub, Agung
That's
Giritno.
probably int.
What's up, man?
Int has fierce battle, I see that, but
Yeah.
I mean that's an
Intel.
older card that is not
Not-
relevant at all.
Not that great, yeah. I was just looking at it
Yeah.
yesterday. I was like, ooh, what is this int Android 18?
Yeah, the intelligence one when it awakened has it.
Is she an orb changer
She's
or
really
something
good
like
for
that?
Georg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a changer.
So
I have.
All right, that's
both-
enough, Elise. Gotta stop with the jokes.
Why, is he continuing with the
I don't
with
know what the
talking-
jokes are, but I know what the
Mom
punchline.
Mamma mia.
It's,
Oh, mamma mia! Jesus criminy! That's
As soon as you said that, Piccolo just crit.
Oh, I see. No, that's what happens when you have half Italian in your veins.
Yep. So how much into Jiren's extreme battle did you guys end up with doing?
116.
116?
Yep.
What
they
about
gave
you
out
guys?
40.
I stopped at 145. There's no
Mhm.
point to go further.
Well,
It's
there's no
really
point
easy.
going further above 100. If you
No,
look
but
at
I was
it.
doing it every day because you needed to do an
Yeah.
EZA
alright.
for the
Yeah,
Dragon Stones.
now it's pointless.
0.8.
No,
Right.
no.
I was doing it every day, but in like the last day that it was available, I went from 100 to 200. So I think I finished at just before 200.
Fine, true as event.
It is fun just stomping on his face, you know. Just
It is.
He's so easy to kill.
I was
It
having
is,
too much
but
fun using my
the
strength
reward
key.
is meh
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, it's really meh. The training items,
It's,
all you can do with them is sell them for some Baba points.
I
Really
wasn't
fun
doing
to
it for the
kill him with the
rewards.
new LR.
It is
Yeah.
more fun than killing
None
the
of them
LR.
cool for training up
Brings
that
back
song.
the
You know what'd be
anime.
even more satisfying? Broly. Having
Yeah.
Broly wail on Jiren would be perfect.
No, you know what's more satisfying? Seeing Masayori Goku beating Jiren's ass. Sorry for the curse, but you know that's true.
There was a lot of
Man.
satisfying things about that event.
Hmm.
The most satisfying thing for me was when the LR Vegito Blue just punches him, and then you see it hit for like 4 million
Well,
damage.
guys,
It's just like, oh yeah.
that's just the taste of that event. We have the actual event coming up soon.
You know, you know what's more satisfying? Seeing LR Vegito Blue
Satisfying.
tanking for only like 2 digits, like 48 to 50 off of yeah, 2 digits. There we go. I spoke it right.
Yeah.
It was like 50 damage from Jiren's super attack to LR Vegito Blue. That was more satisfying than anything else.
Nice.
I mean, Tech Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta was tanking single digits on the super attacks. It was hilarious.
I kept taking my super team with me, my Goku super team.
So I'm gonna
and
try
just
out
beating
my.
the crap out of Jiren.
I'm gonna try out 18 that I just rainbowed on a tech team versus Piccolo.
Try it out on the Super 17 event. It's basically worth it.
Super 17.
You guys remember when Dokkan used to be hard?
Oh,
Oh no. Oh
Dokkan
no.
used to be
Ooh,
hard.
1 digit.
You mean when you were first starting to play and you didn't have any units?
Hey, dude, remember in the beginning?
I mean more like, you know, we'd been playing for like
You remember
Yeah,
the
back when
remember the
Broly
good
came out.
days?
the original Broly event first came out.
Yeah, that was like
Remember the
6,
good
7
days
months
when
ago.
God, that was
Super Vegito, the AG of Super Vegito was actually hard to beat unless you had the link, that specific link to beat him. Here's Spado.
Yeah.
Remember in the beginning, it was so hard to get a HAKAI medal, and there was that
Yeah.
the Dragon Road stage, and then you
And
had
everybody would just grind that every day.
that was nuts, and there
Every
was no
day,
Baba
on the
Shop
weekends.
store yet.
Oh.
Oh, who remembers
times.
this one? The Baba Shop with the 24 hours wait.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
that one was really irking.
All right, so 18 tanks, 2 digits from Piccolo. I'm at
Oh.
level 40.
Oh, you took it to the easy end, really?
Yeah, I took it to these. Yeah.
Really?
She's
Remember-
100% the type of ending.
Yes,
Remember best lead in the beginning, the STR Bardock?
and she took a
Super
super
Saiyan
tech,
Bardock.
super tech 20,000. Real good.
Wasn't the Super Saiyan 3 STR Goku Super Saiyan 3 STR Goku actually good too? Back in the day?
Yeah,
It
but
was-
that wasn't in the beginning though.
No, the
that was
Bardock
about
was
6
way
months in.
before.
Yeah, Super Saiyan 3
Yeah.
Goku came out Christmas. Bardock came out around August.
Alvaro,
yes.
yes, I'm streaming with OBS. If you want to try it out, I have a link to download the Streamlabs OBS in my description. It's free of charge. You can go click that link, install it on your computer.
Yeah,
Tell me what you think. Son
I
Goku
remember
says,
turning
"Could
to
you show me,
Dokkan.
guys?" Son Goku says, "Could you show me what team unit to beat Extreme STR in Super Battle Road without Caulifla or Kaioken Goku?" I don't know why would you exclude Caulifla and Kaioken Goku, but
Well,
I
because
don't
he
know.
probably
That's
doesn't have
actually
them.
perfect for Dodge,
Maybe
man.
because people have said them in the past.
Yeah.
all right. So beating Extreme STR in Super Battle
Without-
Road.
I mean, there's
I mean,
that 5
Caulifla was who I used.
If you have him.
I wouldn't use
She's
Kaioken
a
Goku
dodge
because
move.
he lowers your HP with each super attack. Not really.
Well, I
Wait,
said
wait,
the
wait.
5 form. The
Wait,
5 form's
Extreme
actually pretty
STR
good.
Super Battle Road.
So you're
You
doing
need
Super AGL.
Super AGL type.
Okay, so you're doing Super AGL then because there's you Kaioken Goku
He knows.
and
it's Super AGL.
Caulifla. It's yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
He knows it's Super AGL, but he's probably asking, "Holy, what's a good team to bring?"
Well, bring that new Piccolo, because that's going to give you a 30% heal every round.
Mm-hmm.
So
Bring the,
helpful.
I would say, bring Khalifa because she does dodge, but
He probably
I
doesn't
don't
have
know.
Khalifa. You know, that's why he's
Yeah,
excluding
that's
them.
why they were
Yeah.
So I'll give it a
Bring,
shot. Is Super
if
Battle
you
Road
have
active now?
the LRs,
No.
I would definitely
Ah, damn,
bring
it's only
them.
weekends.
No, it's not.
Tomorrow,
We can
yeah.
try tomorrow. Son Goku, come back to the stream. I'll try to do it for you.
And for the sake of making it actually possible, let's go with units that are easier to obtain
All right.
as well.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
There's that Angel.
I have a lot of rainbow
Angel
units, so
that,
it's not gonna be really realistic, maybe for everyone.
What about
Well-
full heal Whis?
Yeah,
Whis?
you'd have to have Whis
yeah,
on
the
the team as
foil
well.
Whis
Yeah,
actually
AGL
does pretty
Whis is
good.
pretty good.
Ace
Put
of Whis is a
dodge
good
and
one.
Whis.
Oh,
if you
that
can.
satisfying moment.
Whis
I
does
just got double digits.
stun too.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah.
Let me think. What else?
What's up, dudes? What's up, SSR Games? Expert Owl, how's it going, man? The future is now old man. What?
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 Nani?
What?
Nani?
Nani?
The other thing,
Nani?
you
Nanato?
if you don't have deep units, you're not gonna be able to get through it anyway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can
No,
get through
no
maybe
matter
first
what.
or second round, but it gets a whole lot easier. A whole lot
You
harder.
need
As you
Easier?
progress.
Alright.
As you progress, yeah.
Okay,
You're-
yep,
you're
it's
gonna
now
need-
easier, guys.
It's getting easier.
New
All right.
Piccolo confirmed.
Yeah.
Sweet, got through the second round. I got this.
Here, hold my
Easier.
ear. Boom!
Oh no!
Just dies.
Honestly, even for Super Battle Road, I don't think I'd recommend Caulifla because if she doesn't dodge, she's gonna get hit really hard.
Really hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had that
Especially
problem.
in Battle Road.
Yeah, that is a problem,
And-
yeah.
I put her on
And-
my team when I was doing it, and she's
I
my dodge
would
queen.
still put her on there because she is 100%,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't rely on her to take the damage for me because she
I-
won't. If
I
she
would
doesn't
also-
dodge, you're dead.
I would also
Yeah,
bring the
you're not
Vegito
dead
with
if she
you
doesn't
if you
dodge.
have it.
As 100%, she's okay. Even if she doesn't dodge, it won't be
Yeah,
catastrophic
you're not
damage.
dead.
But she's
I mean,
still
but
going to
you
take a
also want
lot.
to make sure you got Whis on the team too.
Yeah.
Whis. Why did you make him
Whis and
dodge?
Piccolo.
Why didn't you
We still-
dodge?
Piccolo.
Whis, I want a challenge.
Go
Bring those
home.
names here.
Hey, bring Dispo. He'd probably be useful.
Dispo, huh?
Yeah, Dispo's a good unit.
When he
Once
Dokkan
he-
awakens.
Yeah, when he Dokkan awakens, right now he's kind of
3 weeks.
meh. Not gonna say trash because he's not. He's really good.
Alright, I'll bring Caulifla versus Easy A Broly. How's that? So we'll see how much she
Easy,
can stand.
Broly.
Yeah. Wait, are you bringing just Caulifla?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Caulifla.
That's it.
Yeah, alone. Yeah.
Caulifla and 6
What else?
Cybermen.
No, it's cauliflower. It's not Khalifa, it's cauliflower. Remember
The
that.
idea
Sure
is
you
he's
bring
just
your
going to
sister.
seduce Broly.
No,
Hey,
you
by
need
the
to
way-
pay
I
for
didn't know.
that.
I did not know Easy Broly's AGL.
AGL Tapion is also a very good tank. And when he transforms, he can be useful. Deal some damage.
Yeah.
Huh? One? No? Someone said, eh.
That wasn't me. I don't know who said that.
Sure.
It was Tim.
By the way, that Dragon Ball Super panel, that manga panel, is a real one.
Oh, the
I
one
said
you
that.
posted in...
Yeah, but someone colored it itself. But the panel is real.
Oh, okay. So someone did the colors, but black and white is the original.
Yeah.
Someone
okay.
said that Caulifla would seduce Broly. No, you need Kale for that.
You need Kale for that, not Khalifa. I'm sorry.
Wiz Caulifla?
Guys,
With cauliflower.
you can't have one without the other. They come as twinsies. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's all that's going to work with Broly anyway.
The Easy A AGL Gohan is pretty good
Yeah, you need
for any team.
Broly to be fighting Caulifla, and then have Kale just sort of become enraged as well.
Best team for
And then
LR
really good.
Goku? Could you run the Ginyu Force?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the best team for LR Goku right now.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that's the best team ever.
straight up.
Because
running
before the
free
Ginyu Force, you had a
fight
combination of,
Force.
other characters. Like, you could run LR Frieza if you had him. That he would be super helpful. But if you don't, there's a lot of characters that would be helpful, like the 100% units, such as Goku Jr., Bulma, and stuff. But now that we
Or
have
that
the Ginyu
Super
Force...
Saiyan 3 Goku, unless you want to do that farm.
I did the original way with the Super Strike characters back
Me
then.
too.
Oh,
Me too, man. That was...
That
Remember
sucked.
the
Oh,
good
that-
days where it
that was
actually
torture.
when you needed the Super Strike characters only to do those legendary events, those legendary LR events?
Mhm.
It's not that the
Good
Super
days.
Strike characters didn't hit hard enough. It's just that they didn't exactly link.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not to mention the leader skills with that were absolutely dog
The
shit.
kid Vegeta was pretty good for the leader skill back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, back
You guys
then,
even
Yeah.
think
good.
the,
Yeah, now you don't have that 100 restriction anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy how we relied on small boosts and, you know, doing the
Well,
best links
There
possible.
was a lot of people emailing Bandai saying,
That's
hey,
all it
where are
is.
we
It's
going to
just
get this
people
100
complaining about it.
lift? Because
Yeah,
it's
that's
really hard
what.
for us to beat it with the limited units.
and that was so stupid. That took away all the fun of it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is stupid. It was a challenge. It's actually a good challenge.
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's the
mean,
problem.
just
Whenever there's a
because
challenge
there's
with a
these
game,
super-
everybody complains.
This Broly EZA
Just-
is legit hard, man. I'm getting busted. Just died.
What level are
Oof.
you at?
Oof.
40
But
something.
all those Rainbow Star units, dang.
You know,
Yeah.
I wonder
42.
what the event of Broly's going to be. The movie Broly, the new one.
Yeah.
My
What?
guess is you have to fight him.
Yeah.
That, but
Wow.
like, what type of units do you need to bring? Do you need to bring a new Goku? Do you need to bring a new
Probably
Vegeta?
pure Saiyans or something.
Yeah,
Could be
something
pure
like
Saiyan,
that.
yeah.
I just thought of something pretty cool. So if they bring the story event for the new movie, what if they have cutscenes and they show that one and like when you get to the meet Broly, you have
Uh-huh.
Paragus saying, "Go get him, Broly!" Like they have like a cutscene of that
That'd be
of
awesome.
the actual
Well,
of the actual animation, and then you turn into the fight.
well, if they bring the animation for the Broly event, they could do that for every other event in the future as well.
Yeah, that'd be really
Hmm.
awesome, to be honest.
Honestly,
Yeah,
one
like-
thing
Yeah, like a little
I
snip of the show or something. That'd be awesome.
Like step of the movie, like you see like little clips, like previews or clips of the movie
Mhm.
in the actual game, so you can get like a vibe of what's going on and what's actually going to be going on to the movie. Like they could do that if they want to. Once
mean,
the movie's
that's-
fully,
That's
Kakarot,
definitely-
you think you have enough power?
That's definitely the one thing I like from Legends. They actually use panels from the Dragon Ball Z,
Uh-huh.
like anime or whatever, or
Mm-hmm.
manga. You can actually see
Yeah.
that, and also the art for the items are actual things that happen in the series. It's
Yeah.
really nice.
yeah.
Well, that's what makes it different from Dokkan, and let's not confuse the two. You know,
No,
let's
that's-
leave it as it
yep.
is for Dokkan.
I know, but it would be
Something-
cool if they added a twist to it, like when they bring out the actual story event and stuff with the new Broly that's coming out soon.
If I'm
It'd be like a
honest,
good idea.
one thing I think Dokkan needs is co-op events where
Yep.
you can, similar to how Naruto Blazing does it, where you make a team combined with your partner, and then that's the team you take into the event.
But then they would have to
Yeah.
double up the help.
Moving on.
Yeah.
No, because you're selecting 3 units.
Does that
That's
mean
how it
you're gonna have a
works.
third stage then?
I think it'd be
No. How it works in Naruto Blazing when you take on an event together, normally
Yes, I know.
you would
I already know
you
that one.
select half of the team.
toxic.
Each
Shouldn't we
person
just have
is
it
selecting
where
one half
each
of the
team
team.
gets a team-based turn?
Or
Turn-based
what they
strategy?
could do
You
is,
could do that as well.
I think
well,
it'd be easier.
what I think they could do
Just
is,
require that they
the way
can't
how
have the same
Toxic
turn.
said it is a good idea. But what they could do is they could bring your whole team, and you got like 3 rotations of your set team, right? And then when you move on to the next team, the next player, their rotation switches up to
Yeah, that's what
like
makes it.
yeah. or like probably I don't know, select the units you want to put on there. Like for example, like how Tox has basically explained it. Like if you want to
I
put,
can see a 24-hour maintenance if that happens.
I think what they actually should do, that's really what I think, Dokkan Fests, the bosses that you fight actually have the skills that the character have when you pull them. Like,
that'd be a
Vito
good
needs
addition.
counters, Gogeta needs super counters. That makes it so much better. So much harder
it would be a lot better and it would be a challenge too. Like it would be really of a challenge.
Yeah, but still, it's a challenge.
It would make Gogeta instantly an issue because, especially nowadays with links and everything, sometimes it's hard to avoid doing a super attack.
Yep.
Yeah, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is gonna counter you then.
Yeah.
It would make
Maybe
things
not as
so much
much
harder.
damage. Yeah.
You would need to think about how you're building your teams because you want attack links and not key links.
Yeah, and then you need stunners or sealers with you.
Don't worry, the majority
I can
of the
see
Dokkan
this
player
happening.
base
Ghost
doesn't
Hunters everywhere on that event.
Nate, you're really
Oh,
low.
like,
What are you saying?
Good.
Yeah, I'm kind of falling off the bed here. I was just saying that the majority of the Dokkan player base, doesn't really pay attention to key links. They just kind of throw whatever into the wind, and so they're already having enough difficulty as is. They'll probably do just fine in those events.
What I think they could do is they could do raid boss events if they want to.
Well, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Well,
A
Jiren
raid
was
boss.
sort of a raid boss.
Yes.
Sort of.
Yeah, but not like that,
like player
It
versus
was.
player.
like an actual one to where like 5 million HP, probably 10 million, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this
Broly had
was the
30
first
million.
one.
This was the first
They
one.
did 20 million HP, and that was taken down pretty quickly.
It had 30.
But-
Yeah, no, what I
30,
mean is
yeah,
like
30.
there's three different stages, and what you do is it doesn't like they talk like they do like a little dialogue, and then once it ends, you move to the actual raid boss, and it's a randomized like it randomizes what like boss you're gonna be fighting. For example, like Karunagard, he will have like 50 million HP or above. Probably like grade apes, they'll have like a certain HP counter, or like. Let's see, probably who else? Who else can be good at ratings?
I mean, we had that with Jiren, the first one, so probably we get more.
I
Hopefully.
played
but like
I played a few other gacha games similar to Dokkan Battle, and they have raid bosses, and they're pretty much the same as Broly was now.
Jiren.
Jiren, sorry. Like you have a boss that you have to defeat on your own, but there's a collective hit points bar above that everyone can
the
contribute
ones,
to.
the games that I play the same thing. I do what you do, but the ones I play, if you don't quickly like do your turn, like your full sets of turn, and someone you basically can be able to get sniped. Someone can snipe the boss if they want to.
Yeah, I
That's
don't like
the
that.
thing.
I don't like that concept.
Neither do
I know that's
It's
the
a
thing.
joint effort, and if we beat them, all of us get the
Yeah,
same result.
something
Yeah,
that's
that's like
to do.
Dokkan
Honestly.
do the rating like they can do what they did with Jiren, but like make it to where the actual boss itself
Yeah.
is like so got a lot of HP, like probably a billion
That's
HP.
what I was saying. Double up the HP.
Yeah, like Brave Exvius. Yeah, I like your suggestion, Nova, but I would even upgrade it to, let's say you did a lot of effort into the boss. So there's like tiers that you have to do every
Yeah,
day,
if you've
and
done
you're
a certain
rewarded.
amount of damage,
Yeah.
you get better rewards.
Like
Yeah,
a person
yeah.
who does
Yeah.
only one round each day and does like minimum amounts of damage shouldn't be rewarded as the person who did it like 100 times during the day and did
They-
massive
Yeah.
amounts.
Well, they have extra servers for the special events like World Tournament and stuff. What they could do
Yeah.
is use that special event tab to have an actual raid boss with a certain amount of health.
While the
You
tournament is
only
not
have
on.
3 rotations.
Yeah.
That's it. You play it with 3 rotations. Do as much damage as you can. You can play it as many times as you want, but every time you play it, you only have 3 rotations.
Does it cost stamina or
Yeah,
not?
and
It would not cost stamina.
No. Make it cost stamina.
make it
Actually,
like it
yeah.
costs like
Either
10 or
either
20.
it costs
Yeah.
either it
10.
costs stamina, or they make it so
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
have a certain amount of attempts every day.
certain amount of times,
Well, that-
or they make it
yeah.
increasing stamina cost. So first it costs 10, 15,
Ooh,
20,
yeah.
30, 40. So you just have to think about how many times you're
Yeah.
doing it. And
That's
they're
a good
also
idea.
they're also, by doing this, they're incentivizing you to use stamina refreshes. So you use Dragon Stones if you're really
Yeah.
interested.
So
I'm just
and what they
enjoying
can
the
do
show
is
right now.
what they can do is they can implement a point system. You know how in like the Warframe they have the point system right there, like the rank ups, like how you said, Blue. They
Yeah.
can do that on the raid boss to
Yeah, the
where
tiers, yeah.
like each 100, every time you go past 100K, 200K, you get like training items. You get like orbs, like how they do in War Tournament. But when you get to like
Well-
the higher numbers, you get like a free to play card, like something like
Like a Goku?
exclusive- like an exclusive raid unit, like a Goku, like a new Vegeta,
Hmm.
probably like a new Gohan, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Instead of
the
being
reward
like-
for that too. With that, the raid boss could be the card you get if you get enough damage.
Yeah, or
Like say,
something.
yeah.
You're fighting a Super Saiyan 3 Goku. If you do enough damage to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you will get a free-to-play raid Goku.
Yeah,
Yeah. So like,
there's
if
a lot
they
of
implemented
possibilities
that,
about the rewards. Yeah, it
I
could
mean,
be.
they
anything.
probably thought of this like already and how they implement it, or if they ever gonna implement it. They probably thought about this a long time ago.
Yeah, I can't
Well,
yeah,
not
but-
see them
Yeah.
think about this at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
they
it's probably
probably
out
thought
of the.
about it.
It's probably. I mean, if
Some
they
of-
do bring it up, they're probably still not going to do it. But I would like to see that actually happen as
I mean-
like a special tab.
Well,
This Jiren
Here's
is a
the
start. This Jiren is a good
Yeah.
start.
Hmm.
With
It
with
is.
the raid bosses and stuff, maybe yeah, they've thought about it, but they didn't know how the current fan base of the game would react to it. So
Yeah.
on
Everyone
the
loved it.
off
It was really positive.
someone,
Yep.
yeah, like on the off chance that maybe there's actually someone from Bandai who's here listening to this, they will hear that there are fans that would love a feature like this.
Hmm. Sure.
And maybe that's the kind of feedback that they've just never gotten before.
Yeah, and now they tested it out. They got the feedback. I think we're gonna see a lot of improvements and very similar events in the future, and maybe even updated. I gotta stop you right there. Gotta read a few comments in the chat. They're feeling kind of left out a little bit.
Sorry,
Alright.
man.
How dare
Sorry.
you keep us?
Sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone.
All right, so welcome a few people. Tio Mirana, Val Blue, how's it going? Mikal.
Right back.
All right. Macalp Nerds, how's it going, man? So JBS asks, when's the Vegeta is the next Dokkan Festival? Most likely. We don't have any official announcement, but the way things are going, we're probably gonna see Vegeta in beginning of October, something like that. When is the Frieza campaign coming? Hopefully along with Vegeta, or maybe they'll surprise us and announce it next week. We don't know. The Frieza campaign should be here very soon.
I'm actually hyped for the EZA Full Power Freezer now, since I got mine Rainbow Star. I want to know how
Yeah.
much damage he's going to do.
But someone said a previous stream that maybe we'll see the tech cell. I actually got an inside information that the next EZA is going to be tech cell because the medals for the actual EZA are in the game, translated and inserted into the global game. So tech cell might be before Full Power Frieza. Unfortunately, yeah, I wanted to see Frieza, get his awakening sooner.
Well,
And that was the way that was on
Vegeta
JP.
was-
Full Power Frieza came before Tech Cell on JP, but I think they're going to reverse things for whatever reason. One hint is they're going to bring Cell earlier. LR Cell.
Go-
Vegeta was in the game
I
before his
waste-
leader skill came, so
All right.
Global's done some weird stuff before.
Yeah, we could
So
be
does
wrong.
that
I'm
mean
just
that I
yeah.
wasted all my orbs and Kais and even dupes of that Full Power Freezer for nothing?
No, you didn't.
No,
It's
he's
going to come
EZA
eventually. It's going to come eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't worry,
okay,
man.
well, I'll have to-
Full Power Frieza on its own, without the EZA, is even great units on its own. You
Yeah,
didn't do anything bad.
I
For-
know, but it's like I was expecting that EZA to come out if the actual LR Freezer campaign is going to come along with it too. Like I expected that to happen.
It'll happen
But, like,
eventually.
I'll form up Tech Cell, EZA Cell, but won't that mean that we need the future category for that too?
Right. EZA Cell, future Gohan. Maybe we can expect the future Saga category to come along with that.
So
Yes, that's
in the game,
freaking
in
Marvel
the game
coming out.
files,
Let's go.
What?
in the game files right now, Vegeta Blue Evolution is in there. Jiren Dokkan is in there.
Right.
Despo Dokkan is in there. So
that is
they are
100% coming. Yeah. That is next.
That's coming in. So I don't know. I don't know if Cell would be coming.
No, Cell is maybe coming afterwards. You know, let's.
But like was said, though, it'd be really difficult to make that work without the future category.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not gonna put Gohan or not. Yeah, they're not gonna put future Gohan back to back with Vegeta. We wouldn't be seeing future Gohan until end of October at the earliest.
Makes sense.
And to not have an EZA between now and an actual EZA event between now and the end of October, or even beginning of November.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just seems. I mean, because you got to figure, when was the last time we had an actual EZA event, not an Extreme Z battle, and not one of the free-to-play Extreme Z Awakenings?
Oh, hello,
Oh
phone.
wow.
Whoa.
That's a familiar sound.
That's a familiar sound. What is that?
All right, guys, I want to.
sound in the world.
I want to thank
Sorry.
you for coming to the stream. I want to thank you for the wonderful voice chat. Always a pleasure with you guys. And we're going to make a break here. Well, a little bigger break until next stream. So I'll see you. I'll see you
That's a
guys.
really big break.
Want to say something
hang
for
out.
the end? Got anything? Any last words?
Can I shout out my Twitter?
I'll see you guys later, and we'll be serving more Piccolo burgers sooner or later. So stay tuned for that.
All right.
More
So have
dank
fun with-
memes.
Sure.
More dank memes.
Hashtag Toxic Mom.
Yeah, hashtag talk to mom all
All right.
over the comments, please and thank you.
Damn it! I thought I was going to get away with that one.
Yeah, had to finish off with that
But
one. All
not-
right. I'll see you guys later.
had to.
Say hi to Don.
All
From
right.
He went to the toilet. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Peace.
All right, that was the fun Blue crew with us, joining us on this stream's voice chat. It has been a little bit of everything on today's stream. I like it. I like to change things up. So these are my reverse characters. I see someone, fired some shots at me for having a non-Dokkan Awakened AGL Rose. Well, these are all my reverse characters. They're basically characters that I don't use very much and very often. But I reverse them so I can raise their super attack more easily, so I can open up their hidden potential dupes and stuff like that. So these will all be completed one day. That's my uncompleted list. But I usually just take a look at these characters when I want to see my achievements in the game. All right. So you've been also very, very supportive, and thank you guys. I hope you liked the stream. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. We're gonna see you next. On the next one, I'm probably going to stream one time over the weekend. I'm not sure if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday. Depends on some things that I have to do during the days. I have a wedding on Saturday, so that now that I think about it, that day is probably a little bit a break for me. So Saturday, definitely off for Dokkan Battle. But never say never. I might surprise you with a stream or two. And stay hydrated, guys. Blue Piccolo signing off. I'll see you guys later. Have a nice day. Have a good evening. Peace.